But first, breaking news this morning, the Padres locking up Jackson Merrill, young star center fielder, 9 years, $135 million. It could escalate to as much as 10 years, $204 million. Merrill, by the way, was my #1 center fielder in my top 10 right now and my Rookie of the Year pick last year. He is that good, and this is how you do it. Let's do a little digging in. Jackson Merrill is only in his age 22 season. He comes off a stellar rookie year. Think about this. He's 21 years old. Breaks with the big club. Wasn't expected. On a star-studded team. Played 156 games. Hit .292. Slugged .500 in San Diego. And watching him play, he's smooth. He's smooth at the plate. He's smooth in the field. It might seem a little scouty, but again, his biomechanics are excellent. He gets good jumps. He makes good routes. His actions make sense everywhere. And then the results. Take a look at this season. Weighted runs created plus, again, 156 games. Weighted runs created plus, 100 is league average. He's at 130. After that, again, the 130, second only to Aaron Judge in hitting last year among center fielders. Fielding, he's a converted shortstop. He did not play center field in the minors, and yet he was a plus 10 in FRV. That's fielding run value. That's the StatCast defensive metric. That's a serious number. And base running runs, that's BSR. I know these are acronyms. Base running runs, he's a plus 3.7. That's plus. Again, Fangraphs WAR, that has fielding run value. He's a 5-win player. He is 21 years old. This is what you want to invest in and lock up. Good for the Padres getting this done. This is what is required in team building. And I often pump the brakes, as Rob Parker would say, on the big money free agents, but I'm not cheap. Where you want to spend your money is on your own young players. You have leverage, but you can also make them rich as compared to the U.S. standard of living. This is what just happened. And I know it's just one season, but there are good indicators for the future. Look at his road numbers. Petco Park is a pitcher's park, second toughest to hit in the majors. But on the road, he slugged .535. And in the second half, as he's acclimating to the major leagues, he slugged .596. 9 years, $135 million. This is who you pay. This is who you lock in. Alex Avila is here. Steve Phillips are here. Good to have you guys back on the show. And you're on early morning now?
Yeah.
You're at 9 o'clock in the morning on the leadoff spot. On television, you have to clean up and put on a nice shirt before you
cleaned up,
get radio anymore.
And everything else. Got to comb my hair in the morning now too. So yeah,
that's it.
It's been a busy day.
Good to have you back here. So I'm 9 years, 135. It struck me, Alex, as, oh wow, that's I don't want to say bargain, but that is a good signing for the Padres.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for the Padres, their fans. We've been talking about it this morning. I mean, that's. Like you said, those are the types of guys you want to lock up and have the chance. And it's a two-way street, too. That player wants to, be there. So that's how those negotiations have to go down. But when you look at Jackson Merrill, everything there you were talking about with the metrics, but just from the eye test, too, when you're watching him from, that scout's perspective, everything there is very advanced. That swing, the balance in the box, his athletic ability going from shortstop to center field, and right off the bat, where a lot of guys have struggles, he ends up becoming elite in that position with that athletic ability that he has, and his instincts, his reads, all that stuff.
Right.
Plus the postseason, or plus the how he played down the stretch, kind of that clutch gene, you saw it firsthand. So I think everything you saw with Jackson Merrill last year gave the Padres an immense amount of confidence to be able, okay, this is a guy that we want to try to do that with and approach, doing a long-term deal with.
I'm glad you threw that in because, we look at, on this show especially, we look at a lot of the metrics, but that's what I said. I said, he's smooth. There's something that makes sense, right? You used balance, instincts. Everything seems to make sense with this kid.
You watch the highlights of him, and he has this unique ability. He has slowed the game down. For young players, sometimes the game goes really fast. His swing, his takes, his base running, his jumps in the outfield always looks like he's kind of in slow motion, but yet he's one of the faster players on the field all the time. It just everything is easy. He's not max effort in anything that he does, which is what ultimately I think will play out over a long period of time. To your point, Alex, about his clutch, high leverage situations last year, 2024, a rookie, 614 slugging percentage. We saw him come up with so many big RBIs for the Padres down the stretch. And to think about this, he's become a star on a team of stars.
Yeah.
I mean, Tatis and Machado and Bogarts and those guys. This kid is a name mentioned now as one of the Padres, where he was just an extra guy kind of, filling in and taking over a spot, trying to see what he can do. It's a great story. And for me, I've had to change the way I look at him. I kept diminishing him, minimizing him a little bit. We had him in the top 25 players, I think, in the top 100. rankings, and I thought, yeah, I like him a lot, but I think we're caught up in the story from moving the shortstop to the outfield. But I tell you, the more I watch him, the more he grows on me. There's no sophomore jinx. Power speed combination, great defender, great base runner. He can do it all.
I actually, when we're always doing segments on who's going to be the Rookie of the Year, who's going to be the MVP, and I had Paul Skeens. And then at the end of the year, I was like, no. I went back, 156 games played. You don't have to worry about center field for a single day. If you're Mike Schilt, if you're A.J. Preller, he's out there and performing this way, forget it. Also, we do top 10 right now where we bifurcate by position. And in center field, I had him, Alex, number 1. Like Julio Rodriguez was the Shredder's number 1. Michael Harris is coming off a bad year. Mike Trout has since moved over. But even everyone else has got some sort of issue on this list because it shows you have to field this position or you move out. I put Merrill over Julio Rodriguez. You?
Well, you weighed that 1 year that he had last year and the way he performed down the stretch more than the Shredder did, obviously taking into account, kind of track record previous seasons. But I agree with you there. I mean, the way he performed, I'd almost like, not to discredit like those other guys and what they've done in previous seasons, but the way he's kind of put himself on the map as a total complete player on defense in a premier position and what he can do and impact offensively, I'd put him right up there too. And like how you said before, on the Padres, we have a team full of guys on long-term deals, star players like that. It almost like once he was inserted in the lineup and given that opportunity to play, he was the one that kind of really gelled that lineup and gets them going. The Padres have commitment as well. Take a look at the money. There's a lot of money going on. And we use the AAV because this is what will be used on the competitive balance tax. So the AAVs actually are like almost manageable. However, look to the right, that right-hand column. So Manny Machado's getting 31.8. Through 2033, Bogarts, 2033, Tatis, 2030. This is the future. It's like the space age we're looking at. Merrill is now 2034. It's like 25, the year 2525.
Odyssey,
like
2020.
Right. So, yeah, those are long-term aircraft carrier commitments. What do you make of that?
They are. And I think that when you're going to make a commitment like that, it's about the player and predictability of performance. And for Merrill, I think he can go there now. He's a good player. But it's also predictability of character. He's got the money now, got security now. What's he going to be moving forward? Will he keep showing up? Will he keep performing, keep playing? Will he keep being a guy who cares more about winning than about the money? And I think that's all safe to say with that. And they've got a lot of guys that they're paying that are professionals that you don't have to worry about it. They're going to give you their best going out there on the field.
The difference is a lot of that money is for guys in their 30s. This is for a kid in his 20s. Right. It's a big difference.